For this video, we're gonna do 500 diamond push-ups in a single workout.
Oh, hi, Mark.
What's up, Freccero fam? Welcome back to my channel. We'd like to experience everything that life has to offer. I did a poll, and I just did this. It was pretty recent, and I asked you, should I do for my next fitness challenge 500 diamond push-ups or 200 pull-ups in a single workout? It was unanimous. No one, I guess, wanted the pull-ups. Everybody wanted the diamond push-ups. So let's just jump right into it. I'm in my room right now. I have some of my music playing in the background as like light background noise. This is gonna be pretty tricky. I think, I don't know how difficult this is gonna be, but I think it's gonna be pretty difficult. Let's just do it. Let's jump into it. Ooh, oh, okay, wait. It was 25. So what's crazy, or maybe even stupid, is I did a chest, shoulders, and triceps workout 2 days ago. So yesterday I was like, okay, I'm not gonna work out. Yesterday's gonna be my break. Wow, this, not only is it gonna be difficult because I've actually never done 500 diamond push-ups in a single workout, but I'm also doing this pretty sore. And not just like I worked out my back or biceps or legs, but I worked out the exact muscles that this fitness challenge is targeting. Had to take a quick jump cut there because one of my roommates was vacuuming. So I was like, hey, can you do it after this fitness challenge, you know? But only one set of 25 done. We have 475 diamond push-ups to go. Let's jump into it to do another one. Oof. All right, so at 50 total right now, what I'm gonna do, like I've done in all my other fitness challenges, I have them listed below in the description, whether it was 100 pull-ups or 100 wide pull-ups, 500 push-ups, 500 dips, 500 squats. I feel like 500 has been like the number for a lot of my challenges, although I did do one for where I did 1,000 handstand push-ups. Definitely the hardest one I've done yet, but yeah, I feel like set to 25 to start. See how I feel from there. And see what happens. I am kind of worried, I'm not gonna lie. Like after I did that first set, I was like, ooh, not good. And my hand, like right here, you may notice, right there, because I did also a lot of push-ups 2 days ago. Like right here, especially when you do the diamond, like right here, like on the side of your hand, starts to almost get like blistery. Or is that even a word? Blistery? Basically gets irritated and causes a blister, which is already kind of happening. Should have taken a bit of a longer break and done this tomorrow. Or I should have just done like deep pull-ups, but I was like, hey, you know, people unanimously voted for diamond push-ups. No one wanted pull-ups. Everyone just wanted the diamonds. So yeah, and in case you're curious, might as well say this. Diamond push-ups are definitely harder than regular push-ups. There's no, so, because I know I did already 500 push-ups as a challenge, but diamond push-ups, especially you may notice, there's two different ways to do them. When it comes to your legs, you either be spread or together. And together is definitely harder, 100%. Like spread's easier, and so I was like, you know what? If I'm gonna do this challenge, why not go all in, right? Man, I haven't done one of these in a while too, you know, and most of them, let me know what you think in the comments. Every other challenge I've done, well, the 1,000 handstand push-ups, I did at YouTube Space, but all the other challenges I've done outside, or like out in the wild in like grass or on concrete or pavement or in dirt or somewhere. This is the first one I'm doing like in my room. So let me know if you like the like homey atmosphere here more, of like just being in my room, or if you prefer like the outdoor feel of being outside with like nature and everything as we do these workouts. All right, at 75. So one more set and we're double digits, and a fifth of the way there. But this is what always happens with these workouts, is always at 100 in terms of reps, and I'm like, oh, not bad. You know, that first 100 wasn't too bad, and then it just gets harder from there, as you can imagine. But staying hydrated, I'll show you kind of what I have here, because sometimes I have like different things. So right now I have no affiliation, by the way, with these companies. Is I have trace minerals. This is basically like high quality, highly concentrated electrolytes. So I put this in water. Think of it kind of like liquid IV, but this has no sugar, no additives, no dyes. Like this is just straight, unbelievably concentrated electrolytes. So I only put like a few drops in. Like one serving's only like a teaspoon. So it's, you just need a little. One time I did like a squirt of this and it almost like burned my mouth. Like it's super concentrated. So I might add some more to my water as I continue to fill it. And then lastly, the Honey Stinger Energy Waffle. I feel like I have these in every one of my workouts. Again, no affiliation with this company, although I should, because I feel like these do help. I'm not gonna, these do definitely help. And you have this kind of like during the workout, I find. Just to give you like a little more energy, a little more. I did have a bunch of supplements before this workout. You can actually see them on top of my fridge. So there's like probiotic, the B vitamins, moringa, protein, TMG, creatine. I got a bunch back there. So I already took a bunch of stuff to get ready for this workout. But this is good like during the workout itself. The only hard part is sometimes eating during a workout when I'm like huffing and puffing and tired is kind of odd, kind of tough. But we got our electrolytes, our, during workout snack, water. I have water kind of off camera over there that I'm gonna grab to fill this back up. All right, let's bang out these next 25. Then we're at 100, so, all right, slow and steady. Whew. And as you can tell, I do this with good form and everything. Whew. All right, officially at 100, which sounds or seems quick, like, oh, already at 100. But like, we have another 150 to go to just be halfway. Like, oh man. It's the challenge of these, or the part of the challenge that's tricky is, and I said this in every one, like treating it like a marathon where I'm not going like super fast. And also, like to be on a good pace. Because obviously I don't want this video to be 4 hours long. I mean, it's not going to be, we'll see. But, but at the same time, to not rush it, right? Like if you run your first mile in a marathon, whatever you run your mile pace is, like say your first mile is 6 minutes, but your marathon mile pace is usually 10 minutes, well, you probably just gassed yourself out because you went too fast, too quick, didn't pace yourself correctly. So, we're at the 100 mark. So, curious to see how this compares to push-ups too. Diamond push-ups are definitely harder than regular push-ups, so there's no question there, but I'm curious to see like how much harder is 500 gonna be compared to 500 normal push-ups, Like it's gonna be like, because I feel like, it's tough to say, I think that workout when I did 500 push-ups might have been a 4 or 5 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. So it's like, is this one going to be a 6 out of 10, a 7 out of 10? I'm not sure how much harder it's going to be, you know? I feel like so far, I mean, besides 1,000 handstand push-ups, which was by far the hardest, in terms of the one I've done recently on this channel, I feel like the 500 dips was definitely the hardest. And I feel like if I had to guess based off what I've done already, I think 500 dips is going to be harder than 500 diamond push-ups, for sure. Like I remember when I did 500 dips, I was doing sets of like 10 or 15 at points because I was just so gassed, you know? So I feel like this is going to be easier than that, which is nice. On that note, let's kind of do it again. Alright. The tricky thing though is right here is already getting a bit irritated. Kind of annoying. But we're already a quarter of the way there. 125, or, which is the way I like to think of it, halfway to halfway, right? Really good though. I feel like the caffeine now that I took is kicking in. I might as well show you. Now we're taking the breaks. People want to see, because I haven't asked this. This is the pre-workout I take. When stress, no affiliation. This is amino energy. And I like this because I find when I have like C4 or like any of those other ones, it's like a really intense pre-workout. It's almost too much that actually makes my workout worse, if that makes sense. With this one though, it is literally just BCAAs, caffeine, and electrolytes. That's pretty much it. And what I like about this too is one serving this, one scoop, is only 50 milligrams of caffeine, which I kind of like because like for most pre-workouts, they have like 200 or 300 milligrams. That is such an absurd amount of caffeine. And I like with this, it's only 50 milligrams per one scoop. So like if I've already had a ton of coffee today, and I'm like, okay, I've had so much coffee, I don't need any more. I can do one scoop. But let's say if I'm not had coffee, or let's say I need a big pick-me-up, let's say I didn't sleep that well, I can do 2 scoops, 3 scoops, 4 scoops, right? So I kind of like it's like a low dosage, you know? It's awesome. This stuff is great. Cannot suggest it enough. Being honest, I think it's probably going to be the only pre-workout I'll ever use. Because I find like I take a lot of other stuff, which I'll show you maybe throughout this video, because why not, to take some breaks. And I feel like because I take a lot of other stuff anyway, it's like I don't need any more stuff besides just a little more caffeine, some electrolytes, BCAAs, and golden. All right, 150. Oh, this is my Gladiator song that's playing right now in the background. I'm not sure how loud it is, if like the phone audio can pick it up. But it's like faintly playing, just have something in the background that's light, you know. And of course, like I said, since I'm a DJ and electronic musician, this is all my own music. One, kind of helps promote it, I guess. And two, don't have to deal with YouTube copyright, all that kind of stuff. But I guess we're on the topic of pre-workouts. I want to take a quick break. These are probably the next two that I definitely take, like right before the workout. This is from NutriCost. This is beetroot powder, so this is good for like nitric oxide production, blood flow, all this kind of stuff. Really good. This is also another one, L-citrulline, other nitric oxide booster. So both these kind of help with like oxygen flow, blood flow. Really good for like endurance and that kind of stuff, especially. I also find, especially with L-citrulline, a little bit with the beetroot, but especially with L-citrulline, I get almost I don't even call it like a quasi-nootropic benefit. Nootropic meaning smart drugs, a lot of them out there like Pracetam, choline, etc. And I find with this, I find even if I'm not working out that day, it makes me more productive and I can think better and clearer. like a slight bit. Like it feels like I have a little bit of an edge in a good way. Like, and that's kind of nice. And then lastly, show you guys like, of course, the holy grail of fitness supplements, creatine monohydrate. You know, pretty standard. Creatine's like, well, like the most studied supplement in history. And with creatine as well, I personally take 10 milligrams. The average or recommended dose is 5. But I saw somewhere on an Andrew Huberman podcast, he was saying that for people who've had TBIs or traumatic brain injuries, when they've done studies, those who take 10 grams, 10 of creatine recover significantly faster than those who did not take any creatine at all, which is kind of crazy. There's a lot of mental benefits to creatine as well. And although in the study they did 10 or nothing, I do kind of feel like, okay, if like expert researchers use 10 grams and not 5, why do they double the dose? So I started doubling the dose maybe, I think earlier this year of taking 10, or was it last year? Maybe the end of last year actually. And I did notice the benefit that like I feel like I could work out harder. Granted, maybe it's placebo, could be, very well could be, but either way, I'm like, hey, if it works, right? All right, 175. Feeling pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I will say, in the past couple months, I've been working out probably the hardest I've ever worked out in my life. So that's another interesting thing about this workout. Part of me says, okay, maybe because I've been training more, maybe this won't be as hard as I think it's gonna be. I mean, then again, we're about to be, after the next set of 25, not even halfway. So it's very easy to get too excited, but I think so far feeling pretty good. You know, feeling pretty good. Right. This is my remix of the Pallet Town theme song from Pokemon. Great video game, of course. But yeah, I feel like maybe because I've been working out harder, maybe I'll be more primed for this workout, or maybe I am more primed, and therefore I'll be upset. Because I will say, I've gone through phases of only doing bodyweight workouts, and then other workouts of lifting weights. And I find recently I found the perfect balance, especially if I'm near the end of this year, or this year in general, of doing intense weightlifting combined with intense bodyweight exercises or calisthenics. And I find I'm almost getting like the best of both worlds. And I will say, you know, I know some people who lift weights don't ever want to do calisthenics, and vice versa. They're like, no. But I will say my weightlifting has improved from doing calisthenics, and definitely vice versa. Like I feel like my handstand push-ups, planche push-ups, that kind of stuff have definitely improved from lifting weights. Although I will say like the law of specificity, is that the way to word it? I feel like I can't talk right now. I'm getting a lot out of breath. The law of specificity, why is that a tongue twister for me? The law of being specific, let me just say that. I'm getting more out of breath than I think. Specificity, right? I think basically means if you want to get good at something, do that movement. So if I'm going to get good at a planche push-up, weightlifting definitely helps, I feel like, but just doing the planche push-ups, obviously the best way to go. All right, we're at 175, feeling alive. All right, that last one, the end hurt a little bit. We're at 200 though. So for the next 2 sets, we're halfway there. All right, I also have to run the bathroom real quick. I'm always kind of, it's funny, again, I'm like super transparent on my videos. I'm always kind of curious, like on a video like this, because I want it to be mostly one take, besides my roommate vacuuming. Should I just leave it running and just run to the bathroom and get on? Should I turn it off and like jump cut it? I feel like I'm just gonna jump cut it, so see you in a second. And We are back. Figured to just jump cut the video, right? I think it makes it a bit easier and more enjoyable to watch rather than you just watching nothing while I'm running to the bathroom. And a lot more convenient too, I gotta say, because when I do the workouts outside, that was actually like a big issue of going to the bathroom of like, oh shoot, do I just leave my camera out in the open? What if someone steals it? Like, do I pack everything up, go run to the bathroom, come back, unpack and set everything back up again and start recording? Kind of annoying, I'm not gonna lie. So it's kind of nice being like, oh, my bathroom's right there in my room, right? So, yeah, very convenient. All right, that being said, 2 more until halfway. So, pretty good, okay? Feeling pretty good. Whew. Okay. All right. I like that. Whew. 225. 1 more set, we're halfway. Gotta say, feeling a lot better than I expected. What do we, let me check. Time, 34 minutes, all right. But I know I didn't start right away, right? I know some part of the intro, but I hit play and set everything up. I know my roommate was vacuuming for a bit or whatever, so I had to, give him a few minutes because he just wanted to like finish it up or vacuum real fast. So, feeling pretty good. And then get ready for this. So I always like to have it, I think about halfway, and I find it's kind of like one big wafer or waffle, as you can kind of see on the front. It's like, the size of this package. So I figure what I'm gonna do is do 1 more. I'm gonna open this to get it ready, prime it. This ton of crumbs. Not as bad as like the Nature Valley granola bars where you take 1 bite and it just goes everywhere, but has some crumbs, yeah, it's already coming out. So I think what I'd like to do is maybe after each set, after a couple sets, just have a little bite, like a mini bite or snack. Just kind of give my body some fuel. Yeah, I'm feeling good. If I'm up for it, why not just go for it? All right, 1 set to halfway. All right, feeling good. Ooh, all right. That was definitely the hardest one yet. I think because I took the shortest break. Got a little too antsy to get halfway, but hey, halfway, pumped about that. Halfway, all right. Let's add some more water. Have some of this waffle. Whew, yeah, that last one was rough. Add some of these electrolytes. Yeah, because I used to have the body armors, if people remember from the past videos. And I love body armor, gotta say, but I don't have any on me right now. And then this works great. So show you maybe like that. Like that's all you need. Especially something like this, which is more like a smaller blended bottle. This is like 25 ounces or something like that. So well, dang, these crumbs. I'm gonna have to actually I brought them with me. I'm gonna have to snag that vacuum. Have this workout maybe vacuum up a little bit. Very good. Oh my god. It's getting everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to vacuum afterwards. The definition of irony. Might as well show you two. I'm taking a break. Feeling pretty good though. I just like to just double check. Given the fact that I worked out the same muscles 2 days ago, not bad. This is the other supplement I take. This is colostrum. I've already done a dedicated video about it. This stuff's awesome. I take this, actually every day is my first amount of calories. So I usually do intermittent fasting till 2. Wake up, I only have black coffee, and then also black coffee and water, and these electrolytes, because the good thing about this as well, this doesn't break your fast. Body Armor, Liquid IV does, because it has other stuff in it. And then, what you see behind me, I'm gonna show you I have honey, a lot before a workout, just honey. And then I have B vitamin complex, probiotics. I just did a video of this actually, probiotics. TMG, moringa powder, and then whey protein, collagen, and then in this little pill jar, I have vitamin D3, K2 and magnesium, hyaluronic acid, glycine, and NAC in here. So it's kind of my supplements, and then you can see right here I have mutant mass, which is kind of like a mass gainer, but it's not an aggressive one, which is what I like. So if I need a quick source of protein, there's a ton of carbs in that too. I have the mutant mass to be ready to go, just in case, right? That's usually really good, especially say if I'm running late for something and I can't make regular food. All right, so getting over the halfway hump. We'll see how this is going. I feel so far I feel pretty good. I feel better than I expected I would. Because I was already, I think any challenge, I was a bit worried about this one, being all right, 500 push-ups was not bad, not easy, but not bad. But diamond push-ups harder. But then when I did that first set, I was like, oh, I'm sore. I'm sore from 2 days ago. This is gonna make it harder, but I think now that I'm more warmed up, more in the flow of the things, feeling good. I like this pace of 25, I think. Even in that set, I was I could maybe do 30. Maybe, I think I was doing that during squats. Where say I was doing a set of 50, as opposed to me doing 25, 25, I could do 30 and 20 or whatever. But again, I think it's still that kind of feeling of being a bit antsy, where it's all right, I'm close. Because right now, we're now in single digit sets. In the sense that I'm at 275 now. After this one, officially be at 300. So I have 9 sets of 25 left. So I'm all right, 9. 9 of those left, And after the next set, we'll be at 300. Spartans 300. Whew. We'll be cooking, We'll be cooking. I can't tell, but I actually think I like working out my room more than outside. Because if you're with outside, there's a lot of, uncontrollable things that are in the environment. I know it sounds a bit ambiguous, but, I have to deal with background noise. Here, it's I have to deal with what? My roommate vacuuming, which happens really once a week. So I feel that wasn't really an issue. And I wasn't sure if it'd be picked up by the camera audio, but I'm hey, you know what? Might as well wait for a second. But when you're outside, there's all this different background noise that can happen. People can come in and say hi to you or ask what you're doing, so there's all these uncontrollable variables. And with my room, it's contained. I can play my own music. If I want to run to the bathroom, no big deal, because that's also another issue. When working out outside, it's do I drink a lot of water? which I do anyway. I have between a gallon to 2 gallons of water a day. So it's like, do I drink a ton of water, which I should, but then I have to go to the bathroom a lot, and then it's like, that's a whole tricky thing, not just with working out, but the production, right? Is like, again, do I leave my phone, which is what I used to film on all my videos, do I just leave my phone out in the open and hope no one takes it? So I pack everything up, go to the bathroom, repack it, just, so it's kind of nice being here in a more like contained environment, you know? All right, Spartans 300. 25, and then we're at 300. All right, okay, 200 left, that's it. Feeling good. Again, I don't want to get too excited, get too confident, but feeling a lot better than I thought. 8 sets left. But yeah, this year, like I said, if I want to hydrate, I don't have to think, shoot, should I hydrate? Because it's pretty wild. The first video I had on YouTube to get over 100,000 views was a video I did where I drank a gallon of water a day for 40 days. This is actually 9 years ago. So maybe my OG subscribers will remember. This was like, I think like March or April-ish of 2015. And it genuinely changed my life. I'm not even exaggerating. And what's kind of cool about it is like, there are a lot of like, you know, like I just showed you. There's a lot of supplements on the market. There are a lot of workout programs. Some of them cost money, some of them are not. And like a lot of people are like, oh shoot, I want to be healthy. But as we all know, sometimes eating healthy can be expensive too. And what I liked about that challenge, or that experiment, is water, you know, I guess depending on what part of the world that you're in, water is at least, for most people, or a lot of people, at least a resource to obtain that's free, right? Especially like say here in America, you turn on the tap, you can have water, and that, you know, that way, like say if you're here in America, money's tight, you can't afford really good food, or some of these supplements, I know like some of them cost a lot of money, some of them don't, does depend upon the supplement, you just have more water, and it's crazy that like, if anything, having more water was almost like a supplement in itself, where like, having a gallon of water a day gave me more benefits than some of these supplements I take behind you, right? So like, and it's just more water. It's not like I was, you know, doing other stuff. I was just drinking more water. What I'm talking about. Oh. The crumbs are everywhere. My God. All right. At least have a vacuum, right? Definitely have to vacuum after this video. Because I will say, I like, as much as I like this, I think I like the fat gels or fat packs more, where it's like macadamia nut pack or whatever. I think I like that more because one, sometimes like I said, I'm really tired, like say when I've done some of these other fitness challenges, eating while I'm deeply breathing just seems like impossible. It just seems like a challenge in and of itself. And then two, I don't have to worry about all these crumbs everywhere. You know. All right. $325. All right. Feeling good. Feeling good. Let me like start throwing some of these away at least. So it's not just on the ground. It's kind of funny. I feel like I'm not the only person that does this. You may notice the Trader Joe's in the background. Right is trash. left, recycling. So, I don't know, because I was gonna get like a trash can for my room, but I literally go to Trader Joe's like every week, like all the time. Like I love the Power Greens, great deal on eggs. Like I did the math out. Trader Joe's jumbo eggs have 8 grams of protein, when their normal eggs, or most normal eggs, are 6 grams of protein per egg. And when I did the math out, you actually get a better bang for your buck, if we're talking about protein amount, getting the jumbo eggs and the regular eggs. So I get that. Big on Trader Joe's Greek yogurt, their lactose-free milk. Like I'm not lactose intolerant, but I noticed that I have lactose-free milk, I'm less bloated, I don't feel as like sluggish, and I find it lasts longer in the fridge. So I only get lactose-free milk now. And then another big thing I love from Trader Joe's, huge, the kefir. Have kefir every day. I almost treat that like a supplement, even though it's more of like a food, but I treat it like a supplement, like a big shot, whatever. Also love the Trader Joe's mac and cheese, although I try to have it once in a while because it is like a ton of carbs. It's not like the best thing for you. But the Trader Joe's mac and cheese is just legendary. Their coffee's great. I love Trader Joe's. Also these, like random stuff in my fridge. The black cherry vanilla sparkling waters are great. Although right now I gotta keep this closed because I did unplug my fridge, because my fridge will randomly like turn it on and off, obviously to keep it cold. And so for this video, I didn't want the fridge noise to affect the audio, so I did unplug it for the duration of this video. And then I'll plug it back in when I'm done. Whew. All right, feeling good. Like I feel like I don't want to get too antsy, but I'm feeling way better than I thought. So I feel like, you know what, maybe make my rest period shorter, I guess, and then like I said, I hit a wall, you know, then Alright, yeah, I'm kind of confused of how I feel this good right now. I don't know. Another thing I will say, which could be it, is I slept a while last night, and right now the time of this video, it's like 3 p.m. Pacific time, I guess I was say that, but like 2 or 3 p.m. Most of the times when I do these workouts or these challenges, it's usually around noon. So like, I wake up, do some stuff, go to the park or go somewhere, then I do the workout. Today though, I woke up, got a bunch of work done, did other stuff, then decided to do this. So maybe the fact that I waited longer to do this workout could be a huge thing, you know? Like I have heard, I mean, everyone's different. Like I hate working out in the morning. I know for me personally, when I have tried it, like if I wake up and work out right away, I never get a good workout in, ever. Like never, ever, ever. Usually the later I wait in the day, the better my workout is. So maybe that's what's happening right now. Is I'm like, hey, like I woke up, I already filmed actually 4 videos today. I already did a bunch of videos already. I have new music to finish up as well. I'm finishing up a new record, I think today, depending on how the mix down works, which is kind of like adjusting the levels in the song. So I'm like, I'm already been working and hustling. So maybe the fact that I waited longer helps me out. I don't know. Or maybe it's just the fact that I've been working out so hard recently that I've built up more strength and muscle to do these kind of challenges. I don't know. And I say, that being said, 150 left. Only 150, which I know is still a lot easier said than done, but 6 sets, you know? Last one's a little bit of a struggle, as you can tell. All right. Maybe I did speak too soon, we'll see. I thought, oh, this is so easy. 275. So one more set to have 100 left. Or 5 more sets. 5 more of what I just did. But as we always do, I am definitely gonna do a bonus round, which is what I always do. Where, let's say if I hit 500, I don't know how many, but I'll do one extra set. As in, like, I always believe that one, like, say if I missed one, like I'd hate, like, say for me to do 499 because I miscounted one. So that way at least, I'm like, all right, I definitely did at least 500. But then 2, it's a core to be like, all right, get this done, sprint to the finish, and then do one extra thing. One extra thing, just push myself a little bit harder, you know, challenge myself more, which is good. Ooh. I mean, if anything, which is kind of funny, I feel like if anything, that first set that I did, that first set of 25, has so far actually been probably the hardest out of any of these. I think because I realized, oh wow, I'm sore. And also, I didn't really warm up before this. I was like, you know what, this is gonna be such a long workout. Or I'm like, I'll just treat doing time push-ups as my warm-up, workout, and post-workout. Just diamonds all day. Whew. 25 until 400. Like so far, and I'm not even just saying this, based on how I'm feeling now, and you never know, I could hit a wall, like very possible. I think I feel better than when I did the 500 push-ups at this state. At the state that I'm about to be at 400, I think I was hurting more when I was doing the push-ups, actually. Kind of interesting. All right. 25, and then 4 sets left, and just 100 left, which is still a lot. It's still a lot, but you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. Whew. All right. Yeah, okay. I can tell I'm starting to definitely starting to feel it, I'll be honest. So, but like I said, I feel like it's kind of hard to explain. Maybe not, but the feeling I have now, I feel like I felt around like push-up 300. You know what I mean? Where it's like, this feeling I have now, where I feel like starting to feel it in terms of soreness, in terms of the muscles and everything. I feel like I felt this more around like push-up 300. So, I don't know. You know, I'm not complaining. All right. Feeling good. 4 sets left. Technically, 4 in the bonus. But it's one of those things, I was like, say this to myself, as I'm like, oh, like, I don't have to do the bonus, but I'm almost like tricking myself into it, where I'm like, all right, I don't have to do the bonus round. If I hit 500, I hit 500, but then it's like, deep down inside, I know that I'm gonna be doing it. Like, I don't know if this makes any sense. I said this to somebody and they're like, oh, I do that too. So maybe it's like a common thing where I'm like, if like say I wake up early in the morning, like say at 6 a.m. and I'm gonna go back to bed, but I kind of have to pee. And I'm like, all right, maybe I can try to make myself go to bed and just go to the bathroom when I wake up. But then it's like deep down inside, I know eventually I'm like, all right, I know eventually I'm not gonna be able to fall back asleep now. I have to pee and then go back to sleep. So it's, I don't know if that's a weird analogy or sounds weird. I don't know. These are the kind of things we talk about between sets to keep the momentum going, right? It's fun though. I like doing these challenges. It's nice. It's a good way to make like a raw, unedited video besides the vacuum and me running the bathroom real quick. So I do these kind of raw, unedited videos where it's just very open and transparent, you know, because there are people who I've watched work out that I'm a huge fan of, and I'm like, I would love to see like a raw, unedited workout of theirs with no breaks. Like you could see how long or short they're taking a break, like I'm doing now. You could see them in their like truest form. You know, I guess similar to a lot of things. Like I would love to watch like Skrillex produce music without the highlights. Just like a 5-hour long video of him producing music. I'd sit there and watch that all day, you know. To see him like mess up or make a chord or synth and then like delete it because it was, you know, just all the parts of making a song. All right, let's hit it. Let's do it. All right. Ooh, good song. It's the song I made about the Murph. Probably my favorite workout, actually. I did a video about it before. You do it every Memorial Day. You can also do it whenever you want. It's a mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then another mile run, typically done while wearing a weighted vest. And the middle section is usually partitioned. So what most people do is you do a mile run. You always start with the mile run. You always end with the mile run. But a lot of people do like mile run, 10 sets of 10 pull-ups, 20 push-ups, 30 squats. Or, which is, I think, a bit easier for a lot of people, depending on your state, even though it might take a bit longer, is do 20 sets, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. Do that 20 times, then you run the mile, all with a 20-pound weighted vest. And this is a song I made about Lieutenant Michael P. Murphy, rest in peace, and the Murph. I'm not sure. You know what's funny? I find out a lot of these workouts, I never end up finishing this wafer. It's like I open it halfway through, have bits and pieces, and near the end, it's like, all right. But 3 sets left. 3. All right. You know what? Like I just said it, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good for anything. Maybe it's a win-win. Either A, I get this done quick, or it's like a win-win. I get this done quicker if I take less breaks. And 2, which is kind of funny to say on this video, makes it a little bit harder. Because right now, I don't know how, I don't know, feeling really good. I think it's maybe because I really waited longer to work out. I think that's it. I think, honestly, or maybe it's been all my training, I'm not sure, but, all right, feeling good. Ooh. All right. Yep. All right. That was a bit painful near the end. And we got 2 sets left, plus the bonus. That one hurt near the end. What I've been really trying to do recently when I'm in my workouts is like when you get into those last sets where you're like, it's just like really good. I learned this from Paolo Tatsuden. I think it was the Tim Ferriss podcast where he talked about how to like, if you think like a sponge, like I think like you work out like a sponge where you like squeeze a sponge to get everything out of it. One thing he said is similar to that when it comes to doing a set is if you hit that point where like I can't do any more, squeeze your glutes or squeeze your butt together, like tighten your body up, and sometimes you can like fire off on more cylinders that way. So that's something I've been trying to do is like near the end of my sets when I hit that wall, rather than be like, okay, pause, let me do more or whatever, to be like, okay, just squeeze out 1 or 2 more reps, you know? Whew. Just finding all these crumbs everywhere. Like, what the? All right. Whew. 2 plus 1. 2 plus the bonus round. All right, you ready? I'm feeling it now. Definitely feeling it now. You know, though, like I said, I feel like this feeling is probably what I felt around push-up 375, push-up 400 when I was doing that workout. I feel like this is probably what I felt around maybe dep 250 or 275. So it's like, it's kind of nice to be like, all right, at least when I'm feeling like this, like I'm hitting that wall, at least it's right when I'm about to be done, you know? Rather than like halfway through the workout, during that dips workout. There was one point I'm like, I don't know if I can finish this dips workout because I remember during the dips day, it was wicked hot out here in LA, it was like a heat wave, and I was like not in the shade. And that plus the fact that I wasn't drinking a lot of water, because where I was doing the dips, there really isn't a bathroom that easily accessible. So I was like, okay, I don't want to drink that much water, because like I said earlier, like, that was brutal. Like, I think if anything, given the environmental conditions, that's what like hurt me and held me back more than I feel like the actual dips, which is, you know, you gotta roll with punches, right? All right. All right. That one actually felt better than the last one. I think it's because in my mind now I know I have technically one left. Because we're at 475. What time are we at? Oh, sorry. Wait, let me come around. Hour 5? Okay. Try to read it in the mirror. Hour 5 minutes. So, this workout will probably take about an hour. That's what I'm thinking. Because I'm not sure actually how much, because usually what I do, as you can imagine, is I hit record, then I start setting things up, I check the angles and everything, so I don't know how much time I had in the beginning that is gonna be shaved off. So maybe this might be sub 1 hour. That'd be kind of cool. Just like a fun little goal. Be like, oh, like I did 500 diamond push-ups in under an hour, but it's gonna be tough to say, depending how much time was taken for the intro when I hit record and then sort of blah blah blah. But I think it might be close. So maybe I should do this set sooner rather than later, because I think it's gonna be close to being sub 1 hour for this. All right, yeah, you know what? Let's just do it, because that way, if I can get close to sub 1 hour, I think that'd be kind of a little fun cherry on top. Okay, last set, technically. Last main set, let's say it like that. Okay, come on. Oh, come on. 3 more. There it is. 500 diamond push-ups. But wait, there's more. I'm gonna do one more set. I'm just gonna wait like a couple seconds. And then I'm just gonna do semi-max while I'm still like recovering from that last set. Okay. Semi-max. All right. Oh man. What was that, like 9? Yeah, doing that like bonus set right after finishing up a set. I thought I'd do more than 9, but maybe it's because I took a shoulder rest break. I don't know, but man, not bad. That's actually, like I said, I know it sounds like a broken record. A lot easier than I thought it would be. I think because because I waited longer to do this workout, and then 2, I've been doing a lot of training. You know, I've been really trying to step up my calisthenics game and my weightlifting game, and both of them at the same time. Like now I've created like a workout that is a perfect like yin and yang. And then in addition, just really hitting it harder than I have before. Really focusing on progressive overload, which means every workout is harder than the last. And I think I've been really getting like big on progressive overload to make sure that not only is it just harder, but it's significantly harder. I lift more. I do more. Blah, blah, blah. But there it is. 500 diamond push-ups in a single workout.